Welcome back, friends. I'm Burke with Shared Science in Long Beach, California, where creative kids dive into STEM fun. This is Lesson 2 of Python Bytes, where you'll learn about loops, more about variables, and how to get input from a user. You should have completed Lessons 0 and 1 before you continue. Still here? Good. The answer to Lesson 1's homework challenge is in the comments of this video. If you haven't already, open Replit in your browser. By the end of Lesson 1, you had written a program that created a variable and printed a personalized message to the screen. What if you want to execute a command over and over again? You use a loop, or a section of code that repeats itself. Why? Well, we'll get there in a few minutes. Be patient. First, let's create a new REPL. Click over here on the blue New REPL button. Choose Python, and you'll notice that REPL gives a random name to your new REPL, but you can change it to anything you want. I'm going to call mine Loopy, and create. So we've got a fresh screen, and by the way, your old one was saved under whatever name it had on it in your list of REPLs. Let's make the first line a comment. Remember, it's the pound sign, and then we're going to, let's call this one loops. All right, so first we're going to create a variable named x. X equals 0, the number 0. Notice that 0's in green. It's recognized, and that makes it distinct from the letter O. And now, we're going to create a while statement. A while statement is a way of doing things while a certain condition is met. So let's type in while x is less than 10, and then a colon. Very important. When you press the return key, notice that REPL will automatically indent. This is the way that Python keeps track of what's inside of a little subroutine. So within a while statement, everything after it is indented until you want it to end. I'll show you more about that in a minute. So let's type in print and then hello world. Open quotes, hello world. Now, this program should print hello world 10 times, but there does seem to be something missing. Now what the heck? Let's just run it. Oh my. Okay, that's not what we wanted. Hold down the control button and press C. It might take a second for the program to catch up, but it should stop printing. So what happened? We created an infinite loop. Let's walk through the code line by line. First, we create the variable x and assign it to 0, right? And then we create a while command that runs for as long as x is less than 10. And then we print. So the value of x never changes. Here's what we need: a counter, something that can tell us how many times it's been run. Make a new line after the print statement and type in x equals x plus 1. See, now the value of x increases every time the loop runs. Let's run it again. That's much better. It's kind of hard to count those hello worlds, though, isn't it? Edit your print statement to add x, comma, before hello world. So we're going to type in x, comma, and then a space for readability, and we'll run it again. Aha! Now they're numbered. But it looks kind of funny to have a list start with 0. How can we get it to start with 1? Well, we can change the initial value of x to 1, and then change the while to test for x is less than 11. But there's a much easier way. Want to try and figure it out for yourself? Pause now and come back when you're ready. Want a hint? Look at the order of operations, line by line. Did you get it? Good job, smarty pants. No? Don't worry, you'll catch on. The print statement prints the value of x at the time when the print statement is run. The way we've written it, x doesn't change until after the print statement. Try cutting and pasting the print statement to the line after x equals x plus 1. I'm just going to highlight it, press Control C, or rather Control X to cut, and Control V to paste. Whoops, I've got an extra space in there I need to take out. There. Now run it. Starts with 1, ends with 10. Great. All right, let's switch gears for a minute. How do you get information from a user? Easy. Use the input command. First, create a variable called firstname. Firstname. But instead of assigning it a value directly, like firstname equals Burke, we'll have the input command get the value from the keyboard. So we're going to type in firstname equals input, and then an open parentheses and an open quotes. You're seeing this a lot, aren't you? The open parentheses and open quotes. What is your first name? I'm going to put a question mark and then a space after the question mark. Now, try it. It asks the question, what is your first name? I type in Burke. Good. But I haven't done anything with it yet. So let's print underneath here, P-R-I-N-T, hello, and then, comma, first name. Now we'll try it. Run. Burke. Hello, Burke. Great. So, input asks the question, what's your first name? And then it assigns whatever you type in to the variable first name in this case. And again, notice that I put a space before the close quotes. That's because input prints your question exactly as you tell it to, and it looks nicer with a space. Well, that's it for lesson 2. You have created your first loop and learned how to gather input from a user. For homework, change your program so that it counts down from 10 instead of up from 0. I'll post the solution in the comments of the next lesson. Do keep in mind that you're going to have to make several changes, more than 2. Next time, we'll dive into the mysterious ways of if. Thanks for hanging with Shared Science. Tune in again for more creative engineering fun. Is that my pancake? Come back here.